Hi everybody, it's Victoria and we're going to talk about what you need to do when you find that you need to find yourself a job. Now, back when I was finding my first job, I didn't really know what to do, so here I am telling you what you need to do. So, when I got my first job, I was 17. I was going into it was the summer before my junior year, and I didn't really know what to do. So, here's a rundown of kind of the stuff that you need to know. So when you're applying to a job, like you're trying to find a job to do in the first place, like you haven't applied to anything yet, you want to find one of those job sites. There's like Snag-a-Job, Indeed, and just kind of like search up like jobs near me or near your zip code, and just look at that list of jobs and just like apply to like a bunch of them all at once. It doesn't really matter at this point if you have a resume, because really you don't have any qualifications anyway, because you've never worked a job before, so it doesn't really matter. If you want to put a resume in there, you can. It doesn't hurt. Now, when you get an interview, so you apply to a job and then you get an interview, you want to obviously show up on time. You want to dress appropriately. You don't have to get dressed up, but just like don't be like inappropriate with your clothing kind of thing. You need to be on time. You need to act respectfully. Usually they're gonna have you shake their hand, so that's like something you need to get down pat, shaking somebody's hand. Maintaining eye contact, like I'm kind of struggling with at the moment, but whatever. This is not about me, this is about you. So there's the interview. You want to be as honest as you can with them and just be as cool and collected as you can be. After the interview, you will probably get a call like pretty soon. In these sorts of jobs that are like minimum wage or like hourly wage, they are pretty quick about getting back to you because they usually need workers like right away, like they need you now kind of thing. So if you don't get like a call back like after a while, I wouldn't depend on that job working out, and I would continue looking. But once you do get a call back and they say, oh, okay, we want to hire you, you're gonna be brought in and you're gonna fill out a bunch of forms. Now, the first job I did it in person, and the employer walked me through it because I had never filled out a W-4 form before. That's if you were in America, you fill out a W-4 form. It tells them everything they need to know about like tax information, like income tax, property, well, you're probably not gonna have property tax on this, like income tax, school district tax, state tax, federal tax, social security, that sort of thing. It'll tell them all they need to know about it. So you're gonna wanna know how to fill out a W-4 form, and it's not as straightforward as you would expect, so just be prepared for that. Like my high school had us fill one out and I still didn't know what to do, so probably go over that with your parents or have a teacher show you how to do it, because it's kind of confusing. You're going to want to bring a proof of identification, so your driver's license, your social security card, your birth certificate, that sort of thing. Obviously you want to be a legal citizen. If you're not a legal citizen, you might have some issues applying for a job. That's all I'm going to say on that. Once you've filled out all of this stuff, and you've given it to them, and you've got the job, and you've got the uniform, and you're getting ready for your first day, you want to get there on time. Maybe like a few minutes early. They might want to show you how to clock in, that sort of thing. You want to be in uniform, you want to like have your shirt tucked in if that's part of their uniform, you want to have a belt, you want to have your uniform done well, because that's kind of their first impression of how you show up to work. When they show you everything, when they walk you through everything, you want to make sure you ask questions if you have any. It shows you're engaged and want to learn the process. If you at any point have any questions, just ask. Don't even bother waiting, just ask. It's better to ask than just to stand there and wonder the entire time and try and figure it out for yourself. You won't. I know this from experience, just you won't. It's okay if you don't remember everything from your first day. They don't expect you to remember everything. I mean, it's kind of a lot thrown at you at once. And if this is your first job, they don't expect you to be that good off the bat. So if you have any questions your second or your third day about what you already learned and probably should know, just ask. They should be patient and tell you the answer, because you're not going to be able to remember all of that information. It's just too much to throw at a person at once. Now, I hope that answers any of your questions you have about getting your first job. I know, again, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how it was going to go. Just for some context, my first job was a fast food job, and I'm still working that. My second job was an IT job that was actually at my high school that I only did over the summer. My third job was, it was at the dining on campus here at BG, and my fourth was actually another fast food job. It was just this past summer, and I'm not sure if I'm going to return or not. But I've filled out this stuff a few times now, so it doesn't get any easier, just so you know. It just gets harder. Yeah, if you have any questions, drop it down in the comments. Hit me up on social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok now. Go look at me on TikTok. I do stuff when I'm bored. And subscribe down below if you want more stuff like this, or if you have any questions, ask me.